Good day, members of Debate Kansas City. Isaac Allen here, going to talk to you about writing bills and resolutions and getting them on the Debate Kansas City tournament docket. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is why is it you should write a bill or a resolution in the first place? Well, I'd say it's the point of the activity. Yes, the reason you're doing debate is to settle or discuss issues that you care about. Nowhere else in life will you get to put issues in front of other people to discuss. This is your opportunity. This is your chance. Take advantage of that chance. Second of all, it gives you a competitive advantage. If you are the individual that has written and crafted and researched the bill, do you think you would be more or less likely to win? I hope you said more likely, because that's the correct answer. You will be more likely to win if you write and produce your own legislation. Not only that, is it puts you in good stead. It makes it look like you know what's going on, so you're more likely to get a nomination from one of the judges. Now, how do we go about writing a bill or a resolution? Well, the first thing you need to do is brainstorm. If you brainstorm with your teammates, your friends, your parents, whoever, you have a chance to sit down with, think of problems that you would like to address. All right, and once you think of a problem, I want you to think of how you would solve that problem. That is the starting point for either a resolution or a bill. Now, depending on how specific that solution that you come up with is, you will either need to write a resolution or a bill. If your resolution to the problem that you have identified is still in its formative stages and is just simply an idea to be addressed, then you would write a resolution. In other words, resolutions have less specifics. Now, if you have a very detailed idea of how to take care of a plan, then you would write a bill. That's the main difference. A resolution is a general idea for Congress to follow up with later. A bill is a very specific, going to be the law of the land idea written out in bill form. Now, the next thing you need to know, once you have your idea and your solution, you've decided whether you want to write a bill or a resolution, is formatting. Now, formatting isn't exceedingly tough, but there are a few things you need to keep in mind. First of all, we can look at this. This is an outline sheet. You can find this on the Debate Kansas City Blackboard site. It lists it out. You can follow this exact formatting. First of all, your bill or resolution, as it may, needs a title. All right, so come up with a title. End the Cuban embargo, bill to end the Cuban embargo, or a resolution to end the Iraq war. Whatever it is, you come up with your title. Then, notice how on this piece of paper, each line is numbered. That's right, you have to number each line of the bill, so that way in the future, if you're going to be doing amendments, it's really easy to identify where you are and what you're changing about the bill. Now, the next thing you need to realize is the specific verbiage that you would need. If you're doing a resolution, you will need to be making whereas statements. Whereas simply means it is the case, or it is the fact that something is happening. And so you typically have several whereas statements that set up your ultimate solution, which is followed by the be it resolved by this student Congress that, and then you say what it is that you believe the Congress should pass or vote on. If it's a bill, it's a little more structured. You're going to have sections. You're going to have section 1, the bill's name and title, section 2, and you start kind of getting into the minutia of the policy details that go through. But either way, you should be able to figure out there are examples of this in both the guidebook and on the Blackboard site. So please talk to your teacher about getting these resources in your hands so that you know what to do. So secondly, or moving on, I should say, you have thought about a bill, you've written the bill, you've got it all set up, you've proofread it, you've talked to your coach about it. What do you do then? Well, send it to me here at Debate Kansas City, and I will put it in one of 2 legislative releases that will happen during the year. We are going to have 2 dockets. The first docket is going to take us through and up to the city championship, and then there will be a second docket of bills for Debate Kansas City that are second semester bills. So, first few weeks of school, you get in, you write a few bills, send them to me. I will put them on the docket that will be debated in the first semester. Let's say midway first semester, you come up with a couple ideas that you like. Write them down, put them in bill form, send them to me, and I'll put them on the docket for the second semester bills. Pretty simple, and will give you a competitive advantage if you come to debate Kansas City tournaments and do student congress. These are just a few tips, few ideas on why I think it's a good idea to write your own bills. Please take the time to check out the resources that are available to you on the DKC blog, on Blackboard, and through your coach and all those activities. I hope everything in your life is going swell, and I hope to see you again soon. See you at the tournament.